Wajé, Dishna Hasan, Sahakutam, Kashashan, Ishli, Lean Gunga Dam, and Ishligo. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this, well, kind of bright day. The sun is hidden in behind the clouds, I'm sure. I just wanted to talk a little bit today about kind of the ups and downs of dealing with health and dealing with just all the things we're going through in life right now, and trying to put a bit of a positive spin on it, although I have to admit that it's a little bit harder for me to do that today. And I'll tell you why. I'm fully vaccinated up to number 4. I had the flu shot. And did not get the flu. And I got really sick. I was really sick for a week with that. Then that led into bronchitis. And then I was really sick with that. And they put me on a new medication that some of the side effects were psychotic experiences. So I was, like I couldn't see properly. I felt like there were hands around my neck. I was having a hard time breathing. And I was getting large muscle spasms. And so I took myself off of that, and gradually now I'm starting to feel better. But it was a very humbling experience because I thought I am doing absolutely everything I can to stay healthy and still get you. And it really made me feel kind of, like a little bit hopeless. So I really had to work my head around that one. And I allowed myself to have my feelings, thank God for my daughter and my grandson. We played some cards yesterday for family day, and that was kind of nice. We just had some laughter and stuff. And of course, I have a beautiful home, a great family, and 2 fur babies that I love. And it's sometimes still really hard to hold up that energy to be positive. One of the things that I really do love is talking with people and working with people. So being off sick kind of had a negative effect because I wasn't doing as much work as I would normally do. So I wasn't getting the same sort of interaction that I need as a human being to feel good about what it is I do. So I just wanted to say, for any of you struggling out there with health concerns, and a lot of you have health concerns that you don't share, you don't talk about, because you just want to keep it private, but hang in there and find something to do that will pull you out of that situation. And it can be, just watching videos or watching movies or something that's uplifting. And we really kind of sometimes have to force ourselves to find the positive. And when you do, it just have a really good effect. Laughing last night with my daughter and my grandson playing cards, and that was really good. And the dogs were being goofy. And so just those moments somehow can change your whole day, your whole attitude. But at the same time, you can't neglect how you're truly feeling. I really want to, once again, promote journaling. Sitting down and putting your negative thoughts on the paper really does help, because it gets it out of your head and gets it grounded. Because in the grand scheme of things, living here in Canada, we have a pretty good life. All we have to do is listen to the news, which you should very much enrich yourself from, and see just how unfortunate it is around the world. There's a lot of stuff going on that seems to, I don't know, hit people harder, because it's like 3 years now. We're coming up to 3 years dealing with COVID. Remember that? Oh, we'll have 2 weeks off. So it reminds us that life is very unpredictable and that we have no guarantees. And so it really is our responsibility to take care of ourselves, incorporate fun into our lives, reach out to people that we love and care about, see how they're doing. It's rewarding, but sometimes you have to dig deep to find the rewarding on some days, and that's okay. That's okay. We've gotten through this. Here we are 3 years later. Who would have thought? But here we are, and we're functioning, and we're doing well, and we're very lucky at TMU that we have the option to, work from home when we can, and that's a lifesaver for so many reasons. Mainly it's our mental health that I really want to talk about. It's really important to pay attention to that. And when you're feeling crappy, do whatever it is you need to do to help yourself feel better, as long as it's not going to harm you any further. So, have your favorite foods around. Make sure you've got some healthy snacks. Just take care of yourself. Do the vitamins. Get the annual physical. Make sure that your levels of everything are up where they should be. Because we can sometimes get comfortable and we don't even know that we're not as healthy as we should be because we've just kind of gotten used to it. So really think about, I have a list. That's one of the things that I did over the last 2 weeks, is put things down on a list of paper that I could do to change my attitude, to kind of shift my energy. And sometimes just sitting down and doing nothing can be the hardest thing to do. And that may be the exact thing that you need to do. So if you're feeling under the weather, if you're feeling a bit defeated, it's been a long, gray winter, without the people who love the winter time and winter activities, hasn't been the best winter for that. So maybe that's, Mother Earth's way of saying, spend more time at home, spend more time with family, spend more time with the people that you love. Try to enjoy every day, get up in the morning and say thank you to the day. And when you go to bed at night, if you can't fall asleep, really saying what you're thankful for really does work. Because it's hard to be stressed when you start being thankful for the smallest of things, and being able to lie down in a comfortable bed and sleep, getting up in the morning and have some of your favorite foods, looking forward to supper, to your kids coming home. Just find little things in life to be happy for. Because I think if there's one lesson that we've learned, or at least I have learned over the last 3 years, the big things don't really matter. It doesn't really matter what kind of house you have or what kind of car you have or what clothes you have. It's how are you feeling and how are those people around you feeling emotionally. So take care of yourself. Do what you can do to promote well-being within yourself, whatever it is, whatever's right for you. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Worry about what you're doing. Trust your instincts. When something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. If something feels right, it probably is. So learn to look towards yourself as the expert on you, to be the person to have the answers for you. And please reach out to people and talk about how you're really feeling if you're having a down day. The worst thing we can do is pretend we're okay when we're not. So if this is a tough time for you, I guarantee you're going to get through it. You're going to be okay. I know I'm going to be okay. I don't have the energy level that I had 3 weeks ago, but that'll come back. It just takes time for our bodies to heal and for us to readjust. So I'm wishing you today and until the next reading and beyond that, I wish you peace. I wish you happiness. And I wish you contentment with where you are. And please celebrate you and all that you have. And until we talk again, I say, Chimigwech, 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 Chimigwech. I hope all my relations. Bye bye.